Have you ever said something in anger and wish you could take it back? Maybe you said, I don't care about anything, and 5 minutes time, you were calm. But guess what? The words had already left your mouth. Listen to me, teenagers. You can apologize for your words, but you cannot erase the damages they caused. Welcome back to Dr. TalkTalk TV, where we help teenagers become wiser, stronger, more confident. Today we are talking about something that looks so small but carries enormous power: your words. Because as a teenager, learning to choose your words carefully is not just about being polite. It is a life skill. Your words can open doors. Your words can build friendship. Your words can restore someone's confidence. But your words can also destroy relationship, damage reputation, and reveal a version of you that you may regret. Think about social media. Someone posts a picture. You don't like it. You type, "You are ugly," and send. Someone make a mistake in your class. You laugh and say, "You are not good." Someone disagrees with you. You respond, "You don't know anything." You send. And because you are behind a phone screen, it feels easy. A screen may hide your face, but it does not erase the impact of your words. Teenagers, before you speak, learn to ask yourself one question. Is this something that needs to be said? Or is this the right way to say it? Because being honest doesn't mean being harsh. You can tell the truth without humiliating someone. You can disagree without insulting someone. You can correct someone without destroying their confidence. And you can express anger without allowing anger to control your mouth. Let's imagine something. Your friend disappoints you and you are angry. Your first instinct is to say, "You are a terrible friend. I never want to see you again." But instead, you pause, take a breath, and say, "What you did really hurt me, and I really want you to understand why." Same problem, different ways. And suddenly, you are not fighting to destroy the relationship. You are communicating to repair it. That's maturity. Here is something many teenagers don't realize. The way you speak today may influence how people see you tomorrow. Your teachers notice it. Your friends notice it. Your parents notice it. And one day, your employers, your colleagues, and your leaders may notice it too. Imagine two young people applying for the same opportunity. One is intelligent but constantly insulting people, talks over everyone, and reacts aggressively. But the other is equally intelligent, knows how to communicate respectfully. Who will you trust? Your vocabulary is not just about sounding intelligent. Your words reveals your character. That is why you need to stop saying things like, "That is just how I am." If your words hurt people, you can learn to change them. If anger controls your speech, you can learn self-control as a teenager. If you speak without thinking, you can learn to pause. And if you have developed a habit of insulting people, you can develop a new habit of speaking with wisdom. Because as a teenager, you don't need to win every argument. Sometimes maturity is knowing when to remain silent. Sometimes the strongest response is not in a louder voice. Sometimes the smartest thing to say is, I need some time to think before I respond. That sentence can save you from saying something you will regret for years. The Bible says in Proverbs 15 verse 1, a gentle answer turns away wrath. Think about that. A gentle answer doesn't mean you are weak. It means as a teenager, you have enough self-control. Not allow someone's anger to control your behavior. So next time you are angry as a teenager, don't immediately type that message. Don't immediately post that comment. Don't immediately shout. Pause, breathe, think, then speak. Because once words leaves your mouth, you may not be able to call them back. And here is your challenge for the week. I want you to become more intentional about your words. When you are about to criticize someone, choose your words carefully. When you are online, remember that real people are reading your comments. And when you disagree with someone, remember that disagreement does not give you permission to insult them. Teenagers, your voice matters. Your opinions matters. Your stories matters. So don't use your voice to destroy yourself or somebody else. Use your words to build. Use them to encourage. Use them to communicate. Use them to speak truth. And use them to make people better. Because one day, the words you are practicing today may become the words people will remember you for. And before you leave, I want you to say this with me. I will think before I speak. I will not allow anger control my words. And I will use my words wisely. My words will build, not destroy. I will speak my words with confidence, wisdom, and respect. If this video speaks to you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it to a teenager who needs to hear this message. And if you are new here, subscribe to TalkTalk TV. Because we are helping teenagers build their mindsets, character, and confidence they need for a successful future. Until next time, think before you speak, because your words are writing part of your story.